my Travel Tuesday series. Today I'm sharing with you how I pack my toddler's carry-on. Now, we started traveling with our son when he was 6 months old by air, and I think that that's really helped. We've traveled a few times a year, and so he is very comfortable on a plane. We've never had any issues. We're very lucky, but I understand that every child is different. But I want to share with you what I pack with us that we actually carry on, and these things kind of keep him occupied, which I think helps. I think the number one tip is this is not the time to carry everything on. I see parents traveling with kids all the time and they don't check any luggage, and I understand there are reasons why, but they're schlepping all this stuff and they're trying to chase after their kids. For us, what works is kind of checking everything and just carrying on a few things. I usually have a small bag. My husband usually will have a backpack. And then my son, I'll show you, he carries on 2 things, which just work for us. So I think one of the biggest game changers is this suitcase. This is by the brand Trunky, and you can find these on Amazon. They are a bit pricey on Amazon. I actually purchased this directly from the Trunky site. What is amazing about this is it is a suitcase and it is pretty light and it's easy for me to carry, but your child can ride on this. So you can actually pull them through the airport on this guy, and we get so many comments, so many questions. So this is actually pretty roomy inside. It has 2 compartments, and then it also has like this little compartment in here, and when he was still in diapers, all of his diapers would fit in there. And then it has a strap, and the strap is how you pull him on it. Okay, so the strap goes on the suitcase like this, and this makes it so that you can carry it over your shoulder if you have to, or you undo the one side and that's how you pull your child through the airport. So this has been a total game changer for us. I can't say enough good things about it. They come in all different patterns and designs, but our son chose the pirate ship. We also have our son carry a backpack. This one is a Mickey Mouse backpack. I think this is from Disneyland. My dad actually bought it for us. But this way he can carry items in here. So kind of the way that I separate it is things that he needs access to, I'll usually put in the backpack, and he will put this on his lap, and then things that I will need access to during the trip will generally go in the suitcase. Now, the suitcase does flip on its side and it fits underneath the seat. I've never had a problem with it not fitting under the seat, which is very convenient. Then this generally will fit right on top underneath the seat, and then when we're actually flying, he can pull this out. Now, I usually curate what he takes, but I usually do give him some options. So right before we leave the house, I will say, grab a few items that you want to take with you. I don't argue with him with what he wants to take. If he wants to take half a piece of something or a board game piece or whatever, I just let him do it. That's what he has. That's what he gets to play with. My only rule is that Legos don't leave the house. You lose them. They're small. It's a nightmare. So he chose like a little Superman toy, a Lightning McQueen car. This is like a Little People's dog, a little hot dog, Hot Wheel, and of course a little airplane. So those are the toys that he chose, and that's what he gets to play with. Okay, so other items that I put in the suitcase are baby wipes. My son is potty trained, but sometimes a day of travel is very long and we do have some accidents when we can't get to the potty in time. So I always bring a couple extra pair of underwear, and I bring 2 extra pair of shorts or pants, bottoms. Sometimes it's not an accident, sometimes it's that we spill a drink or get something sticky or something on us to change him, and then I always bring just 1 shirt. So I also always carry this with me, and this is just a Ziploc bag, and then it is a portable toilet seat. This is always in my car, and if we're going somewhere, sometimes I will put it in my purse then, and I just keep it in the Ziploc. We used it yesterday, so I just bleached it. But sometimes a toilet seat is too high for him to stand, and so then I can put this on, or sometimes he needs to sit on the potty, and I can just easily put this on the seat, and he's just a little bit more secure, because sometimes toilet seats are different sizes. Sometimes they have a really big hole. Sometimes they have a smaller hole. You just never know. And this just makes it easier and him more comfortable to be able to go anywhere. Okay, activities I think are key. So of course we carry the iPad. This has an OtterBox on it. We have dropped it a few times and have had the screen replaced a few times, so I finally just went with the OtterBox and we haven't had any problems since. Generally I would download new shows before we go, or movies. Anytime we get a Disney movie and you get that digital download code, I go ahead and download it right away so we don't lose that little piece of paper and the codes. Also on Netflix, I don't know if everyone knows this, you can actually download shows to watch offline. So I'll do that. I also will make sure that he has the latest version of the PBS Kids app. He loves that app. There's lots of fun games, and once you download them, you do not need internet to play them. To go along with the iPad, we always have our headphones. These are kid headphones. I like them because they have like a control lock so kids can't change the volume. I got these at Target. They are kids gear. I'll see if I can find them and I'll link them down below. As far as other activities go, I try not to pack everything. I think as parents, it's very easy to overpack for your child. As far as my child goes, he will only use a few activities on a flight, so maybe I will bring 2 or 3 for the trip there, and if it's a short trip, I might bring another 1 or 2 for the way back, so that he will have different games. But one thing that we love are these. These are by Melissa and Doug. They're called On The Go Water Wow. The little pen, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in the house. I looked everywhere. I can't find it. And I went to Target to go find more and they were sold out. But it's just like a little paintbrush. And you just fill it with water. And then when you use the water on here, it colors it in and you get a cool little picture. Along the same lines, I found this at Target the other day. It is a mess-free marker. So you just pull the marker out of here and then you're able to color and do different activities in here. Another thing that we love are these. These are by Crayola, and the little pens come right in the little window here, and you can see. We've had this one for a while, but it's just a nice activity to take along. Now all of these activities will go in his backpack so he can easily pull them out. I will usually bring 2 books with us. This way he can read these on the plane and then we can read them to him as a bedtime story when we come to our destination. I like these. I can read books. He is learning how to read, so these are nice because he can read certain words and we can help him out with them. The other thing that I wanted to share that we do is when he will get like a kids meal toy, he might not always open it right away. He'll get his food and he'll kind of forget about it, so I'll take it. I think this one was from Chick-fil-A. Yeah, from Chick-fil-A. So a lot of times I'll save these and then I will take them with us. This, we recently stayed at Lowe's Resort, and they gave this to us. It has all kinds of like little activities in it. So I will keep these and then give them to him when we are on a plane and it's a new activity for him. For us, I think the most important thing is food and snacks. Now often when you're traveling, it is a long day. So I always make sure to have enough snacks, and I think it's also key, because I've done this before, is I pack snacks to go, but coming back I forgot to pack snacks. So then we're scrambling at the airport trying to find things. So whatever I pack in our carry-on to get to our destination, I will pack the same things in our checked luggage to put in his carry-on on the way back. Most important are lollipops. I got these at Marshall's. These are organic lollipops. They're made with real fruit. I grab a few. I grab enough for my husband and I as well, and we will suck on these during takeoff and landing. I like them because they're organic and they don't have a ton of sugar in them, which helps. Because I think one mistake that parents sometimes make is give their kids sugar, especially if they don't get a whole lot of sugar in their day-to-day life. Then you're giving them sugar on the airplane and it really makes them hyper. So I really try to limit the amount of sugar that he gets while we're flying. Next are these pouches. My son still loves these. This is a yogurt one. This is organic pears, kiwi, and kale. They have some protein in there and they keep him full. Next are these Cliff Bars. We eat these at home all of the time. They're organic, non-GMO, no high fructose corn syrup, and he can only have 1 of these per day. They have 5 grams of protein, so they definitely keep him full. Next are from Target are these things. These are these fruit snack thingies. What are they called? Fruit strips. They're just a little bit sweet. They do have some sugar in them, but if you need something sweet, it's a good little snack, and they're super thin, so they're nice to travel with. And lastly, I have this little thing. I carry these with me every single day. They're by the brand Replay. They're made out of recycled milk jugs, but they like spin. And then I usually have, these are rockets from, they're like cheese crackers, like goldfish, from Trader Joe's. And then my son also likes pretzels. But these, we have a bunch of them and you can stack them together. So I will usually pre-pack these, one for the trip there and one for the trip back. But they're small and they are just easy to unscrew. He can unscrew them and screw them back together himself. So those are all the items that I pack in my son's carry-on. Like I said, I try to keep it as minimal as possible. Kids don't need a ton of stuff, I think. And what ends up happening is wherever we go, he ends up getting souvenirs and that kind of stuff, and then I can throw those in his carry-on for the trip back. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe if you have not already. I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!